That evil laugh.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning and happy Thursday.
It's Thursday.
How are we doing this? We were, you know what it is? I can't do these like late night shows and then immediately do a morning show and then I wake up and because I had to.
Not like as if you got off one and went on the other. You had time to sleep. What's wrong with you?
You think I slept? I did all my research last night.
Oh, can you believe this?
I had to do I had to do some research because you know something. This man Tesla. He is such a genius and a madman at the same time, and I did not give him due respect by researching him as much as I wanted to. Hello, Lisa. Welcome to the show. Did you get? Oh yeah, I was going to ask. Did you get your coffee? What kind of coffee are you drinking? I already made my coffee. I should have grabbed a coffee. I got my water.
Tina came home early today. Well, she was done early. And she surprised me with a decaf mocha ice. So good. So good.
I make myself a, what do I have? I have pumpkin spice creamer. And then I have pumpkin spice, pump that you pump it. And then I put a little bit of chai and I put a little bit of coffee and mix it up.
He's got a smorgasbord.
I just put whatever it is in there. It's so good.
It's just so much. No matter where you go, it's so much pumpkin spice everywhere. Bourbon pecan pie coffee.
I knew it. This is the North versus South thing, and it's always because I say pecan, but you have to say pecan.
Did I say pecan?
You absolutely said pecan, but that's okay. That is okay because I say it. For me, it always depends on the syllable. It's weird. It depends on what the flow of the conversation is. But when I came down here and I said pecan for the first time, it's like
they must have been. Oh my God, she's a Yankee. She's a Yankee.
Oh, Lisa doesn't like pumpkin either. You're with Susana. No pumpkins.
I like pumpkin pie. And I like pumpkin, when you put pumpkin chunks in soup, I like that. But pumpkin in my coffee and pumpkin in my donuts and pumpkin in my muffin and pumpkin up my ass, I don't want it.
Okay, pumpkin everything. Now, I have to apologize in advance because we are having a system-wide power outage, and I keep watching it going bloop, 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 bloop. So if I get fuzzy.
Her theory is that because we're going to be talking about Tesla, that they're doing this to her.
They are. Well, supposedly with Saturday's Ring of Fire eclipse, they're already warning that there's going to be power outages in Texas. So how does an eclipse cause power outages? But if anybody is down south, you're going to get a beautiful Ring of Fire between 10:18 a.m. and what was it, 1:30 p.m. So like
in the sky?
Yeah, in the sky. There's an eclipse on the 14th.
Oh, on the 14th. But why is it just the south? Why can't I see it?
You're not going to see it as brilliant as the south. It's just the angle. angle of where you are compared to where it is.
Oh, because it's a round Earth.
No, because the
That's not
sun and the
because it's
moon
flat.
are inside the firmament, and the angle's not going to be the right.
Yeah, no. See, because it's round, right? And then
Hello,
it angles.
welcome to the show, Joyce. Someday we're going to tackle flat Earth. And
Hey,
Susanna's going to be like, no, and I'll be flat, no.
I just want to give you guys a little bit of information. You see this, right? I have my shirt on. This is my cover. Melanie forgot to pay the heat bill in StreamYard because it's freezing back here. It's freezing. She needs to pay a bill for heat in StreamYard.
As if I could click a button and it'll automatically make her.
Yeah. When you go in the back room, usually it's warm. No, it's freezing. Freezing.
I got the cold. It's not hot. It's like feeling hot.
She has us in outer space. It must be cold in outer space.
What, you want the fire instead? You want fire and brimstone? Let's see, what do we got? Oh, I don't have fire.
Right, Lisa? You need to pay the bill bit.
There you go. Nice sunshine.
Oh, no. I'm not that happy. She puts me in the middle. Are those Easter eggs? I'm going to see a bunny pop out.
Pop along. So I'm just changing the back. I see. I like the. Here, we'll stick with the celestial one. There you go. You like that one?
I like the other one better.
You did like this one. This one's the one with the alien. Okay.
I like it.
I thought you were complaining about it.
No, I was complaining that we're cold back here in the sky, but it's okay.
It's cold out there. All right. So guess what we're talking about, guys? We are talking about Nikola Tesla. Now, nowadays, when people think of Tesla, what do they think of? They think of
Elon Musk, the car that drives itself.
Yes, the electric cars. No, we're actually talking about the man behind the name. Who is Tesla?
I gotta sit down.
You gotta sit down. Okay.
I mean, I gotta sit on my legs so that I'm up higher because the name.
Sit down. So, Susanna, who's Tesla?
Tesla was an inventor. Very smart man. He was born in 1856 and died 1943. He was born in Croatia, and he immigrated to the United States. And he was an American.
I had this interesting, I'm not going to say, but I had this interesting conversation with Susanna because he did immigrate here and he did the proper paperwork to become a American citizen. But he was born in Croatia. So I find it funny, like yes, he was an engineering genius. We'll get into that. We'll also get into some of his madness. That's all I know about him. I didn't look him up. He's just such a fascinating character. And it starts off even with his birth. Like, there's prophecy around his birth because he was born during a lightning storm. And the midwife, while they were doing the birth, said that this is going to be like this is an omen, this is a demon child, where the mother said that no, he's going to be the bringer of light, which is funny because that's what they say about Lucifer.
About who? Lucifer?
Yeah, Lucifer, bringer of light.
Oh. I thought Lucifer was the bringer of death, of fire.
No, Lucifer means light.
He's a devil.
Yes, but he was also an angel.
He wasn't an angel. He was never an angel.
He was cast out of
Now, he was cast out because he was a devil, so he was never an angel.
Okay.
He was a devil in angel's clothes.
He was created as an angel, and he was the bringer of light, and then he went up against
God.
Yes, and then God cast him down and then there's so many theories about that as well. But he was a disobedient angel. There you go. He's a disobedient angel. But anyway, Tesla was born under a lightning storm, which is actually amazing because that was a lot of his the brunt of his work was involving energy, frequencies, transmissions. He had over 700 patents, and some of his patents are still questionable because he just invented. He kept doing patent after patent. And I mean, we're talking about in all countries. He did patents in various countries. So right now they say there's over 700, but they don't even know because to his extent, he just kept creating and creating stuff.
Now, let me ask you, was he married? Was he ever married?
No, but he did have a love affair with a pigeon. I said that she went completely silent.
A pigeon?
A pigeon. Okay, wait, let me pull the story up.
Hi, Valerie.
Wait, is that Mommy's in the house? Mommy's in the house. Good morning.
Valerie. She's talking about Tesla having a love affair with a pigeon.
We had a love. Okay, so all right. So Tesla was in love with a pigeon. After losing his funding and fortune, it took a toll on his mental health. And despite being a known germaphobe, the inventor loved spending time with the New York City pigeons. While
Pigeons are dirty. They're dirty. How could he, if he was a germaphobe, how could he be with a pigeon?
Pigeons aren't pigeons aren't necessarily dirty. They were used for a lot of communications. Like you would homing pigeons. See, lots of people like birds. Where's Destiny? While staying in different hotels, Tesla would always keep his window open for pigeons because he anticipated numerous visitations from a certain white pigeon. He was recorded saying that I love pigeons as men love women, and she loved to watch me. As long as I had her, the white pigeon he's talking about, that was the purpose to my life. And in 1922, he claimed that his beloved white pigeon visited him before her dying last breath, and the bird's passing left Tesla so devastated and heartbroken that his life work ended after the pigeon died.
I've heard it all now.
The guy
literally heard it all now.
He was a genius and a madman at the same time.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Oh, definitely. I mean, some of his stories, like, okay, you have to remember Tesla is, okay, he's equivalent to Einstein. He is on the level of Einstein genius. But the problem was
he had a pigeon.
Nobody took him seriously. They didn't take him seriously because of how eccentric he was. One of the things that he was very eccentric about was that he got his messages from the aliens.
From the pigeon, the white pigeon.
No, not the pigeon, from aliens. No. Because one of the things he did was he was big on experimenting with communication frequencies. So he was building things that he could send messages to outer space. And he said that he received messages many times from aliens.
I'm sorry.
What?
How serious can you take a person that's going to be saying that he's receiving messages from outer space, from the aliens, when he's in love with a damn pigeon?
Okay, but here's a question. Think about the validity of this. What if it really was the aliens that were channeling through him to spread the message to the rest of the world about, because his inventions were well beyond his time. I mean, some of his inventions, and he invented the smartphone. He invented x-rays. He invented different types of wireless communication. Like he's the founder of wireless communication. Like he had it in 1900. He made a wireless telephone.
So is that the person that we're watching on, the pictures? The woman that's walking and it looks like she's on a phone?
Possibly.
Oh, have you seen that picture?
Yes, I have. Yeah, the old woman, she's walking out of the theater or something. She's in the coat or something, and it looks like she's on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say that that's a time traveler. Well, that's also, remember I told you it takes 3 generations to erase history. It takes 3 generations to erase history. So if they want to change history, it's only going to take 3 generations. And if you think about it now, remember I said between the 1840s and 1880, very interesting time when it came to our history. I said that in the past. And now Tesla being born in 1880, during the height of where things are changing. You got the Industrial Revolution. You've got like Einstein's theories coming into play in 1900s. We're going into like World War in the 20s. You know what I mean? It's like such a big change with the world. And he's getting messages from aliens that are telling him to create these things. Do you believe him, or is he crazy? He's a genius. He's inventing things that nobody has ever even thought about, seen before. Or is he just exploiting technology that the Earth already had, but we completely erased history of that technology?
So do you think that, I know this is almost off the cuff, but do you think he was a star child? What they call a star child?
Okay, what's a star child? You mean like born from an alien or something? Or
yeah, they say people that have like these geniuses that are like they're so wise beyond their years, and you know they're called star children.
I would believe that. I would say yeah, because he was not normal. I mean, okay, in today's standards, I wonder if he would be considered on the spectrum because he was a genius. I mean, we're talking engineering, science, math, electricity, all these different things that he presented to the world. Where did he come up with these ideas?
Hi, Zach.
Hello, Zach. Zach is in the house. So where would he have gotten these ideas? Were these legitimately ideas that he invented on his own, or is it because of the aliens contacting him through his machines? Like that was his whole purpose. He wanted to communicate. He was insisting. He even wrote an article in 1901 to the local paper how he gets messages from Venus and Mars. He says it's either Venus or Mars. He's not too sure where they're coming from, but Venus or Mars is sending him messages that he is decoding and bringing to the world. They all laughed at him. They thought he was insane. But it all depends. We talked about Tesla's love affair with a pigeon. Tesla had a love affair with a white pigeon that he would keep the window open to let the pigeon come in. And then finally, when the pigeon visited him his one last time, he realized his life was no longer important because he no longer has his pigeon. You're like, I can't.
I've heard it all now. I really do. So
heard it all.
I heard it all.
Started. He had so he was a germaphobe, but he had intense OCD, and he was very obsessive compulsive with the numbers 3, 6, and 9, and it comes into play with so many different things with the numbers. If you study gematria, which is Jewish Kabbalism, where you take frequencies, turn it into numbers, and the numbers, it's like a numerology based in Judaism. But he was into that. He was into numerology. He was into so many different things. I mean, the guy is just fascinating. And then there's also this other theory. There's a totally different theory about him. Did he actually exist, or they're just creating? Because up until recently, I mean, okay, it wasn't until the 90s that people started talking about Tesla. Before then, like, you never heard about him in school. I want to know, everybody, like, have you learned about Tesla in school?
The only way I've ever learned about that I knew about Tesla was Elon Musk coming out with the Tesla car. I've never heard of that name before.
Mm-hmm. And I'll admit it too. I never heard that name. They said in the 90s. So it's one of those things. Are they rewriting history again just to make it sound? But yes, I mean, on the flip side, okay, yeah, do all your research. There's an actual man, Nikola Tesla, but his story is fascinating.
So when was this story published? What year?
When was what published?
Well, his inventions and stuff like that.
Well, according to like when you do the history, the meat of it was all in like the 1900s. Like he was born in 1884. By 1901 was when he started publishing his papers. 1905, he was here. He was in New York. He moved to Long Island. This is funny. There's a whole Long Island story about him because what he did was he wanted to take his invention and in Shoreham, Long Island, which is a very, very interesting place. Long Island looks like a fish. Shoreham is actually like right in the center between the Montauk Point and Orient Point. And it's just this really well-to-do, rich community that has a lot of history with the Manhattan Project, the Philadelphia Project, the nuclear energy site and stuff like that. He built, let me get the correct name because I know I'm going to butcher the name on this.
Hey, Des.
Hello, Des. Welcome to the show.
Zach said, I've never learned of him in school, but learned of him on my own.
Yes. Wardenclyffe Tower. Wardenclyffe Tower. Here, let me just put it in the very, very interesting thing. It's also known as the Tesla Tower. Basically, in Shoreham, New York, he built this entire tower that he wanted to transmit messages. And he wanted to study more about his electricity and stuff like that. He ran out of funding to build this tower, which is a shame because the potential. My question is, did he actually run out of funding, or did they realize the implications of what such a tower could do that they ended up destroying it? But he intended to transmit messages across the Atlantic Ocean from this tower, and that was the whole idea of wireless communications. He perfected it. I mean, he was the one that invented this. He purchased 200 acres of land in Shoreham, New York, and in 1906, he had financial problems, which led to some of his backers who was backing the who was funding for the towers. One of them ended up killing his wife because she had an affair, and another one died of a heart attack. So there's all these strange stories about what happened to all the backers who backed the project, and finally he accumulated a debt by 1915 to the Waldorf Astoria, around $20,000 that he had to owe because he lived in Waldorf Astoria. He had to foreclose on the Wardenclyffe property, and they ended up demolishing it and used the tower for scraps. Now, the tower itself, he owes $20,000. They only got $1,700 for the scrap metal with the tower. But the tower was this huge, like, energy rod. And it's very... Yeah.
$20,000.
You have to remember this.
Yeah, I'm remembering. It was back then. Back then.
In fact, they say $20,000 is equivalent to $578,000. So he owed around $578,000 to Waldorf Astoria.
Zach is saying, yeah, didn't they use Tesla coils in the Philadelphia project?
Yes, they did. Nice little segue. Okay, so does anybody
know
what
the Philadelphia project?
Okay. The Philadelphia project, very fascinating story. What they wanted to do is they were making experiments to try to hide the radar and sonar of military ships. So what they did was they took this Navy vessel, they put a whole bunch of Tesla coils on the Navy vessel, and basically they were going to fire it up to watch it, quote, disappear from radar. Now, the theory behind it goes this. Not only did the ship disappear, it actually disappeared, went to the future, which I believe the year was 1986 or 1984 or something weird like that, and then went back in time again, and when it came and reemerged, the sailors were infused inside the steel of the ship. So in other words, the ship disintegrated, it reemerged, and when it reemerged with the sailors, they were infused inside the metals. So basically, all of them died, with the exception of two people who have the story of them falling off the ship during the transition and going into a time wormhole and then reemerged when the ship came back. Very, very interesting and weird story.
Is there a documentary on this?
Yes, yeah, there's plenty. It's called Philadelphia Experiment. Philadelphia Experiment, Philadelphia Project. You could also tie it into the Manhattan Project too. But
I thought I have lived. I don't know nothing.
And so bear in mind, guys, I didn't do research, so I so wanted to do so much more research on this. I did, because it is fascinating. It is so fascinating. But the project was another one that they scrapped. I mean, it's Tesla. His experiments had a lot of it had to do with time travel. And I know I made fun of this story involving Trump, but the whole Trump theory with Tesla is very interesting, because when Tesla died, immediately the FBI went down to his place and they seized everything. They seized all his notes. They seized all his journals. And this was stuff that he was like obsessive about, because he would write everything in his journals. They not only seized all his information, they classified it, that people cannot, should not, cannot, will not know what is in those journals. The guy that was in charge, oh, yep, here we go again. The guy that was in charge of the FBI seizure happened to be Trump's great uncle. So there's this whole interesting thing that he had access to all of Tesla's notes, which means he has access on how to do time travel.
So that's where Baron comes into play when he's.
That's where Baron comes in, because of the 1880 book involving Baron Trump and his mentor Don, who live in New York. This sounds familiar, right?
But this book just became popular now.
No, this was back in the 1800s. But the question
I
is,
understand that, but why hasn't anybody talked about this before until now? Because I've never heard of this before until you said something.
Well, the theory behind it is it's important now because Trump is a political figure who has a son by the name of Baron. It's like an after the fact thing. It makes people wonder.
Jack said, I've tried looking that up and couldn't find anything on it.
You couldn't find anything? Look up, it's The Last President. And then, what's the name of the book? Hold on. Baron Trump book. Okay, so it's 2 novels. It's the Baron Trump novels. 1889. Okay, Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey is the name of the book in 1893. So I said 1880, but you know what I mean, 1893. Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey. That's the name of the book. But that's why it became popular, because, and I hate to talk about Trump. That is just one crazy aspect. I mean, like I said, Nikola Tesla, there's so many interesting things. I mean, okay, so he was completely paranoid. He was afraid that people were constantly after him. And the question is, what if they really were after him? Because if he really did get secrets from the aliens. Hello, Beth. Beth is in the house. Oh, Shamrock Pixie's in the house. Everybody's in the house.
Hi, Beth.
I'm not paying attention to the stream. There we go. Beth is in the house. Shamrock Pixie's in the house. Did I miss anybody else? Mommy's in the house. Hello. Never heard.
Your mom said, did you ever think of reincarnation? In
regards to Tesla? I mean, okay, Tesla was, first of all, he was very tall. Well, 6'2". 6'2", kind of handsome. He loved pigeons. He was OCD. So
I can't like even fathom.
Come here, my pigeon. I opened the window for you.
Beth says animals can reincarnate.
Mm-hmm.
I
Animals
believe
keep.
in I believe in reincarnation. So, but
Oh,
if
okay.
you think that Tesla is being reincarnated, who would he be?
I don't know. I mean, if he is from the future, I mean, think about it. Like I said, he did wireless phones, wireless communications, X-rays. He did things for choo-choo trains, locomotion things. He was big on the AC DC current. AC, right? He was AC. Yeah, AC, AC DC. I get them both confused. It was always him versus Thomas Edison. So for those of you who don't know the big war, Tesla versus Edison for alternating current energy versus DC direct current energy. So
They do
here's
say that I did read that. Sorry,
no,
that
go ahead.
Tesla was definitely a lot smarter than Einstein.
Yes, absolutely. He is Tesla is up there in the genius category, but you know how they say like when you're so smart, you're one step close to insanity.
Hmm.
That was part of the problem is that Tesla could be considered insane. Like they didn't take him seriously, and a lot of times they never gave him the proper funding that he needed. If they would have funded some of his projects, we probably would be so far off. Or that he already invented this stuff, but the government is keeping it secret. For example, Tesla did a whole article involving direct energy weapons. He called them laser beams. Now,
Really?
now it's funny how now all of a sudden we're talking about DUs, direct energy weapons, but Tesla invented laser beams. He spoke about exactly what he needs to do to shoot down airplanes. That's what he wanted to, and here's where I'm going to get canceled. He wanted to shoot down airplanes, and he wrote an exact theory on how to do this and patent it and all that other stuff. And the question is, are they actually using his theories for making the DU weapons that they're making now? Because I almost want to say now Tesla's inventions are coming out more than ever, more than they ever did. So did they finally perfect his inventions up to the point where they're now being used in war? Because if we go back to Edison versus Tesla, let's talk about AC and DC, because this is actually a very, very fascinating little look about something. And you always have to look at the fact of where the money is. So Edison, his invention is DC direct current. Tesla's invention is AC. Both of them are fighting over Niagara Falls because Niagara Falls is the waterfall that is going to generate a lot of power. If you generate a lot of power to power up the newfound electricity, because that's what it is. Remember, electricity just came out. So people are just exploring what it's like to have a light bulb or what it's like to have this. You have an endless supply of energy, Niagara Falls, that's constantly going to give hydropower. What do? There's two options. You can go with the Edison view, which the Edison view is okay, so you're going to make these power stations every couple of miles. So you're going to build a power station, and the whole town is going to be wired into that power station. But what happens is, as the power goes down the line, it's going to get weaker and weaker and weaker. So you're going to have to make another power station. So does that sound kind of familiar with how our electrical system grid is set up? That every town has like a power station? Yes, no, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so obviously Edison won out in the battle. Whereas Tesla, he pretty much said, you've got Niagara Falls, no problem. We'll be able to power the entire eastern side of the United States completely with no issues whatsoever. Which would you choose? You got to follow the money. You choose the one where you have little tiny power stations that you have to build, you have to create, you have to get workers, you have to do this, and then the matter of controlling, because what happens if you sever one power station, you now control the whole network. Whereas with Tesla's idea, everybody can have free energy without any problem. There's more than enough free energy to go around. You just need a little tiny rod, his little rod thing, put it in your house, and bam, you've got unlimited energy. It's not going to cost anything. Follow the money. What happened? And it was ingenious. And this goes back to, let's tie it all in together. Tartaria. Is this actually new technology, or did they always have this type of high level of power among everybody? Electrical power.
Hey, Rich.
Hello, Rich. Uh-oh, what do we got here? We got a YouTube watch. What is the YouTube watch? I'm curious what he's putting us on. Not that I'm actually gonna. I don't know what it's. Electrocuting an elephant. Okay, Rich wanted to show electrocuting an elephant. Yes, there was. That was one of the sad things. There was an elephant that they killed using Tesla's invention. They killed the poor elephant, and that led into the electric chair invention too. Because they wanted to show how dangerous DC can be, AC could be compared to DC. So they started killing animals and things, and it was sad.
So hold on. So you said that it would be free energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tesla.
Yes.
Would that be almost like a solar panel?
Sort of. I don't know the exact function of it, but he dealt a lot with wireless technology. He's the father of wireless technology. Our phones and all this wireless stuff, that's all thanks to Tesla and his theories. I would say yes, because it basically involved some sort of energy harvesting section that would then harness and that's why there's always that big, he had his coil with the electricity going around and he's just sitting there reading a book, because that's what the power of his invention did. It was just pure energy that was like free radical in the air. You could just harness it as long as you had the right tool to harness it. So
right now, I wish I had that tool, because back here in StreamYard, you didn't pay the bill for heat. I'm freezing. I need that energy.
We need that energy. I still have. I hope you guys can see me, because I'm still getting like bad stream.
No, absolutely, we can see you. I would let you know.
All right.
It was a big deal. What?
It was a big deal by Edison to show the dangers. Rich showed it's the electrocution of an elephant, and basically in the war between Edison and Tesla, Edison was trying to show how dangerous electricity was by using Tesla's experiment. So basically, he was trying to discredit Tesla,
mm-hmm.
and they did it by killing an elephant. And that's a true story. They actually killed the elephant.
Without Tesla, we'd be running on
batteries. Well, I'm curious with all 5G and everything that's happening now, is if they're taking it straight from Tesla's notes. I really, really believe it. That the stuff we're doing with all our... I think it comes from Tesla. It's just they won't give him the credit for it.
Why wouldn't they give someone credit?
Money. It's all about money. Follow the money. It's always about money. Greed, money is the root of all evil.
I was just going to say that. Yeah.
In any of these topics, it all goes back to money. And I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I know you were asking, like, why are people starting wars? Because wars are a money-making deal. And what better way to earn money while reducing the population, while destroying land that they can use for other purposes? It all ties back together into NWO, New World Order.
Oh, God. NWO.
we gotta call it the NOO. It's the NOO. New World.
Yeah. NOO.
NUO. I don't know. Maybe if I start saying NUO, would I not get like the content?
We can try it. See.
I don't know. We'll come up with names. We're gonna be like, this is NUO. What else about Tesla? Tesla's crazy. Like I said, I didn't give him enough respect by researching
Tesla
everything.
sounds like he's crazy, but he also sounds very fascinating.
Yes, he could speak 8 different languages:
Yeah.
Serbo-Croatian, Czechoslovakian, German, Hungarian, French, English, Italian, and Latin. So he was fluent in all those languages. He was born under, now this I didn't look up. I wrote this in my notes, but I didn't look up what it is. They said he was part of the Zoharic prophecy.
The
So
what?
the Zoharic prophecy. Okay, the Zoharic prophecy is a foundation work. So once again, we're going back to Jewish mysticism and Kabbalah. It was originally written in Aramaic, and it talks about the Torah and the story of Moses. So he was born under the Zoharic prophecy, in which when Tesla was born, and remember I said he was born in a lightning storm, and they said it was a bad omen, he was also part of the opening the gates of wisdom to earth, because there was an idea that during his birth, that was the time when the gates of wisdom were open, and that brought in such people as like Einstein and Tesla, and just this profound next level of intelligence. But but sure, he could speak Melanese. Shamrock's like, just show love and hit the thumbs up, everyone. Am I losing everyone on this one? This is a tough topic.
No, you're not.
Speak Melanese. So yeah, so he was born under the Enlightenment time, and I mean he should have won a Nobel Prize. He was actually up for a Nobel Prize, but they sort of completely just demolished him because they wouldn't take him seriously, since he kept talking about aliens and getting messages from otherworldly beings and how people would talk to him. But the question is, what if that's the case? What if it really was that he got all his information from aliens? Oh, it's hard to make jokes. I know, Rich. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're trying to keep it light, but at the same time, it's a dark topic. So, but I'm curious about his time travel things, because I personally believe that time travel is possible. I also question on whether we've been in this time travel loop, that it keeps changing alternate realities and alternate futures.
Mm-hmm.
Because it would make sense on so many things. Like, how do some people remember some things, other people don't remember anything? Some people were taught this, others. Is it one big psyop, or is it really a matter of people going in and out of different dimensions, and we're meeting up at like the same time? Zach says time travels totally exists. Shamrock says, you're not losing anyone. Thank you. Oh, you're feeding the kids. They're on fall break, so I can't be at full break.
Fall break.
Yeah, because it wasn't in Columbus Day, so I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. They're taking a break.
Not here.
He's feeding the kids.
No, I'm staying here in Mass.
No.
I
don't. You know something? I don't even know the schedules anymore with the kids, or I just assume that school's in session, and if it's not in session.
It is in session. My daughter-in-law is a teacher. She's teaching this week.
Yeah. I just know down here, we start a month earlier than you guys do up there.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Let me ask people in the chat a question as well. If you could travel back in time, what era would you go back to and why?
I don't know. See, to me, there's like something interesting in each era, but then the question is it really real or not? I really believe that our history is not the history that we know to exist. I really believe that. I wouldn't go into detail on how much I believe, but I do believe our history is a total fabrication. So if our history is a fabrication, then what would be the best? So I don't know. I don't know when I would want to go back, but I would want so many answers. I really would.
Would you do anything different? Would you cause something to be different?
I don't know. How different would it be other than what we believe? I believe, okay, I do believe even the smallest change can change anything and everything.
Wouldn't that be the butterfly effect?
I was just going to say, it's called the butterfly effect. Yes. Butterfly flaps its wings and it could, I believe that. So I'm almost under the impression that if you go back in time, just by you going back in time, everything just changed, that you're not going to know the future when you go back to the future. At the same time, I also believe that I don't want to change anything about my past, because then a lot of either the mistakes I made, a lot of the choices I made, or anything like that, I will not have the appreciation of as I do now. So I almost feel like you have to learn your mistakes from your past in order to move on and face your future. Yeah. See, Lisa says the same thing. I would like to go back in lots of different times. I absolutely. Shamrock wants to go a 50s housewife.
They love the kitchens. Yeah.
Make the little jello mold with the jiggly and
the high heels with the pearls on.
yes. Oh, pearls. Speaking of pearls, Tesla had a revulsion against pearls. So wait, let me pull this story up. Hold on. Okay, pearls drove him crazy. Tesla could not stand the sight of pearls to the extent he refused to speak to any woman who was wearing them. When his secretary wore a pearl jewelry, he sent her home for the day, and no one knows why he had such an aversion, but he was a very particular sense of style and aesthetics, and he believed that in order to be successful, one needed to dress the part. So he often wore white gloves to dinner every night and prided himself as a dapper dresser. And in every photograph of Tesla, he said he always captured his good side. So he was obsessed with pearls as well.
I knew someone, an older gentleman, he was obsessed with the color yellow. If he saw someone dressed in yellow, it would ruin his day. He would, I'm not joking, He hated the color yellow. Yellow was the worst thing. He thought if he saw yellow on someone, that he needed to go to bed that day because it was going to be a very, very bad day for him.
That's horrible. That is one of those connections he made where we were talking about like colors make a...
Yeah. And that is not a lie. That is an honest to goodness story.
Excuse me.
Excuse
me. I'm being good. I'm not using that finger, but I'm being good.
I said that one. That's the one I said.
Shows. You wouldn't be here unless you love these shows. Okay, 64. Why would we go back to 64? Was that?
Why 64? You know what? Zach said that he would go back to Jesus's time. I would too. I wouldn't want to change anything, and I wouldn't want to talk to anyone. I would just want to watch. That's all I would want to do. I just want to watch the fascination that fascinated with a lot of the English history, Ireland history. I just want to watch. I don't want to necessarily do anything. I just want to be a nosy person and just watch.
There's a 2020 movie with Ethan Hawke on Tesla versus Edison. Okay, that's a good one. I have to keep an eye on for that one. Someone in his young life must have worn pearls and he had a bad experience. Exactly. That's probably what happened. He was rejected by the pearl wearer. And back then, everybody wore pearls. I mean, that was a sign that as a woman, you always wore pearls. So, yes, he was very, very eccentric. Let's see what else he did.
Sounds like he was very eccentric, yes.
Okay, so pearls drove... Oh, here's a good one. This one, I should leave this story for my poop stories, but there actually is a poop story. And Susanna's like, no, no, no. Okay. He was friends with Mark Twain. And there's a story that he actually shook the poop out of Mark Twain. So one of the famous legends surrounding eccentric Tesla was that he had an earthquake machine in his Manhattan laboratory that shook the building and nearly brought down the neighborhood during his experiments. And they actually fined him for this because it like shook everything. But it actually wasn't an earthquake machine.
Sorry, I'm going to lower this.
That's okay. It was a high frequency oscillator, a piston set underneath a platform in the laboratory that shook violently as it moved, and it was another experiment in efficient electricity. The joke is that the machine shook the poop out of Mark Twain because Mark Twain was known for having digestive problems. And Tesla met Mark Twain in a gentleman's club and invited him over for drinks afterwards. And he told Twain to stand on the platform when he put on the oscillator. And about 90 seconds later, it was reported that Twain jumped off the platform and ran to the bathroom facilities. Zach is like, so he shook the poop out of Mark Twain.
More like, what the shit? Look, I'm on my second time watching Chosen again, so I'm rewatching. Things that I didn't pick up the first time, I'm picking up now, and I'll probably watch it again. I love it.
Oh my god. But yes, that's a real story. Like I said, there's many stories of Tesla, very interesting and eccentric and weird. I think some of the stories are funny, but could you imagine just Mark Twain? I gotta go to the bathroom.
Rich, and you're right. What we talk about, it always comes back to shit. No, leave me.
There you go, pooping aliens. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I'm so gonna cry. I'm sorry, guys. So yeah, so there's a room. Yeah, she's doing her lawn.
No, the truck that was going by.
Oh, okay.
The recyclable, so I had to put it on mute.
I'm like, is she doing the lawn? All right, so we talked about that. Was he influenced? Oh, he had a photographic memory. He absolutely had a photographic memory. He was known to memorize books, images, and visions for the inventions in his head. He had the powerful imagination and was able to visualize in 3D, which he used to control his vivid, terrified nightmares that he suffered as a child. He was also known for having excessive hygiene habits born out of a near fatal bout of cholera that he had as a teenager.
So I'd like to know his youth.
When he was one of his saddest stories was that when he was 7 years old, he watched his brother Daniel die in front of him. It was an unfortunate riding accident, and he saw his brother die before his eyes. Some historians believe that his mental illnesses stemmed from witnessing the death of his brother. So, in an hour, we'll be with a pooping
and that's how we caused energy.
Oh my god. He didn't have a great youth, no. No, he didn't. So, he had it hard. What else do we got? He witnessed his brother's death. He was in love with a pigeon. He stayed at different hotels. Okay, so here's an interesting weird theory. This is going back to pyramids and obelisks. So, remember we were talking about how pyramids may have been like the focus of direct energy, and it was the energy. And I said that the pyramids did not have the top. The tops are missing from the pyramids. Many people don't know that, but the top stone on the pyramids is off. So the question that I have is, let's just say in the future, well let's go back. What are you laughing at?
Rich said, "Can Tesla reduce my electric bill?" Rich,
We can. If we went to the free energy, we can.
I wish you would pay StreamYard heat bill right now for Melanie.
Okay, so here's a question. Let's just say 10,000 years from now, this becomes uncovered and buried, okay? And people find this. And of course it's dead. They're going to tap it. It's going to do absolutely nothing. If nobody's ever seen a cell phone before, how would they know what to do with it? And if there's no frequencies or electricity or anything, how would you know what to do with this? So my question is, what if pyramids or obelisks or anything from the ancient is actually some sort of an electronic device that we don't have the capabilities of harnessing? But somewhere along the line, Tesla comes and found the frequency to decipher this. So he deciphers a cell phone from the past and is like, wow, this is amazing. Look what I can do with this. And he starts introducing it to the world. But of course, by introducing it to the world, you're going to have people that be like, oh, no, we can't have the world have this because we need to make money off of our inventions. So they basically declare him to be stupid, an idiot. His inventions are... But what if he really did create an invention that deciphered the messages from the past? And that's why he knew about all these wonderful inventions that were just so far beyond where technology was at that time. It's an interesting theory.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, he said he was talking to people from Venus and Mars, which let's go deeper. What if, remember, Venus and Mars are not up there, but Venus and Mars are out there going beyond the ice wall from Antarctica? What if he was just talking to another landform and got some answers from there? At one point he did. When Tesla graduated school, he started working for Edison. And although they said that there was this big rivalry between them, it might not have been as bad as people thought. It probably wasn't a hatred thing, but it was always this back and forth thing. But Tesla did work for Edison. That's where he got a lot of his engineering experience, was from working for the light company.
Now, what school did he attend?
He attended... Hold on. Did I write it down? Hold on. What school? I'm just going to look it up real quick. You would think I would know it offhand. I don't. What school did Tesla attend? Okay, so he was in Austrian Polytech School. So because he didn't come to America until after he was an adult. So he was in...
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought he came when he was a child.
No. It was... like just before 1899, I believe it was. Like when he came. Hold on. Let me see when it came.
What if he was just a human genius?
Okay,
for today.
Okay, he was born 1856. He immigrated 1884. So yeah, so he was still in his like 30s when he immigrated to United States. And from there he worked with Westinghouse Electric. And then he did work with Edison. He was never married.
Had a pigeon.
He had a pigeon.
A white one. That absolutely wore no pearls.
He loved his, and it's funny, it was a white pigeon. Why couldn't it be a gray pigeon? I'm in love with the pigeon.
Oh my
Mama,
God.
Mama, are you showing the World's Fair stuff? You want to get into the World's Fair? We should talk about the World's Fair.
Go ahead, because I'm going to be right here. There's a truck that's coming by again.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to take this opportunity to smoke. She's like, I need a cigarette after this. All right. World's Fair. What's wonderful about the World's Fair is you can look at it as two different things. Was the World's Fair a temporary exhibition of all of the science and wonders and all the beautiful things that people are inventing? Or was the World's Fair a showcase showing off what they found that was here in America beforehand when there was a superior race that ruled this land and we pretty much obliterated it and we were showing state the year, Mel. What do you mean state the year? There was multiple World's Fairs. He was in the Illinois one that we want to talk about. Or
Can you show pictures?
I'm sorry?
Can you show pictures?
Yeah. Pictures of what? The World's Fair?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could show pictures.
You know, remember when we were saying we didn't want the things, the slides of what you were showing?
Yeah.
I kind of miss them now.
World's Fair. Let me pull up some pictures. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, so we want the Columbian explosion in the Chicago 1893 World's Fair. Okay, so all right. So if anybody wants to research, just research. Let me put this in the chat. 1893 Chicago World's Fair. That's how I was like the Illinois flag. Yeah, Chicago. Let's pull this up. Present. Share screen. All right, share. That's not exactly what I wanted. All right. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Google.
World's Fair, Disney Worlds of the past.
Well, there's so many different World's Fairs.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we're going for this one. I'm trying to get. See, okay, when you look at these pictures, I'm going through like different things, and it's all tiny. Basically, the idea behind the World's Fair was the history is that they built this reenactment of like Roman times and this and that. And then once the World's Fair was over, they destroyed it all. If you look at these buildings, if you look at the massive size of these fairs, there is no way that they built this stuff in a short amount of time. And there was no reason for them to destroy it. So the idea is the World's Fair was actually, did I whistle? I might have whistled. I don't know. Did somebody else whistle? Did I?
No.
I don't. Hello, Angie. Welcome to the show. Angie's in the house.
Hi, Angie.
Maybe sometimes I do that. I was just like, I'm whistling, whatever. He did a lot of his experiments with the electricity, and he would like show it off and stuff like that. But it doesn't make sense. Oh, Mr. Pickles is whistling back. Mr. Pickles! Mr. Pickles is going to like me. He'll be like, I listen to Mr. Pickles.
Good thing he wasn't around with Tesla. He would have probably in love with him too.
He'll be dancing. Mr. Pickles. There is the question that the World's Fair was actually an exploitation of the technology that was founded here as opposed to new technology. So I know that sounds a little crazy, but there is the thought and the belief that how do I say this? We destroyed an entire civilization that was so much more advanced than us, and all we did was steal their ideas.
Okay, so if they're so much more advanced than us, how could we destroy something if we're not that advanced?
Well, think about the history behind Native Americans, where they said that we killed them off with blankets, with smallpox, and this and that. What if it was more than just the Native Americans we killed off? Because remember I'd spoken about that it does not make sense to have these huge insane asylums in the middle of newly born cities. So I mean, 1800s. We're talking wild, wild west. People are getting on their horse and buggy with no food or no nothing, and they want to go out to California so they can start finding gold. And along the way, they're going to stop and make these little tiny civilizations of maybe like a saloon or maybe a little church or something like that. You mean to tell me in these little tiny civilizations, you're also going to build an insane asylum that houses 20,000 people? It makes no sense. If you put
it makes no sense, but it could happen.
Well, the question is, why did it happen? If we look at a history that possibly there was a Tartarian race, that there was a more advanced set of people, and you want to destroy that civilization, what do? You deny their existence, you take away their children, you put the parents in insane asylums, you kill off the majority of the population, and
what if it wasn't an insane asylum? What if it was just a place to house people? Or
okay, that never had bathrooms either. That's an interesting thing. If you look at the history of
okay, but people back then would go outside to the bathroom.
There's this weird theory. Okay, guys, I'm going really far. Not my beliefs. Oh wait, in fact, hold on. I forgot. I totally forgot to do that. Not my belief, but this is a belief. There is a belief that we have evolved because originally we didn't what's the term? We did not get rid of anything in our bodies. So there is the belief that there's this whole new concept of humans going to the bathroom. Because back then we totally recycled everything and anything that came from our bodies. So there's this strange belief. That's why you'll never find bathrooms in old buildings. Not that they went outside, because it doesn't make sense. I mean, you look at Rome. Rome had these massive like buildings made of marble and stuff like that. They're not going to go outside because all the buildings are connected. Where would they have gone to the bathroom?
They do. It's outside. They would go outside. They would build like a little hut, dig a little hole inside the dirt, and then go there.
But what about like the rich people, the people that were living in palaces and stuff like that?
They didn't know any better. They went outside.
I don't know. I think that's so far off. But
We're saying that
there's a belief
that people did not poop.
Yeah, there's a belief that
inside.
Yes, there is this strange belief that we used to be totally recyclable beings, that anything and everything that we either partake in or anything that went into our bodies naturally were able to. And there's that belief that the whole food thing and what's going on. I know this is really reaching, guys. This is going like way far. But the whole food thing, because we are eating all release the food.
Hi, Spirit.
Hello, Spirit. It was much easier.
Your body would recycle your own poop.
Correct. Yes, and it would use it.
Just recycle it.
Yes, in some way. Yes, utilize it or whatever.
So that's where the term comes, saying you're full of shit.
Castle had free falls. They were in the moat. Yeah, they would just dump it out into the. But that's the question: did they actually do that, or was there a time that we did not talk about?
I can't fathom that one. That's just crazy.
16 in the chat. Hit those thumbs up, babies. Thank you so much. This is a reaching one. I mean, like I said,
that is a really that's really reaching, because.
But there is that belief. They have. I don't
And I
know.
bet you those people died really early.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because you constipated.
time was very different back then than it is. Okay, so here's the weird thing. If you look at if you
I freaking can't.
I'm selling Gina's poop on eBay in a bottle.
Yep.
Had
Oh.
outhouses and chamber pots. Yes, they did. It was kind of gross, but
Rich,
um
why don't you do likes? Why? What's wrong? Are you
he doesn't
thumbless?
he
Do you not
doesn't want
have
to be associated with it. He doesn't want this being known that he actually likes the show. He's just going to sit here and listen to it. Which we appreciate everybody being here and listening to my rambles. I don't know. Some of these topics do get far off, but I think this is
Spirit?
one of
Yes,
those
honey. You do need to rewind. After. It's, you can delete it on your YouTube page. Just delete, not to save videos.
In the Bible, people live to be hundreds of years old. Later, people live to be now the lifespans of absolutely. That's what I was getting at. If you look at people's pictures from the 70s, like okay, look at sports stars from the 70s. These are people between 18 to 25 years old, and I swear they look like they're 40, 50 years old.
Yeah, but that's
It's
just because they didn't have the technology that we have now.
I find that hard to believe. I mean, you even look at like Archie Bunker. Look at what's his name? Elizabeth, where he holds his heart. Elizabeth, I'm coming.
Sanford and Son.
Sanford and Son. Okay, look at how old their characters are in your mind versus how old the actors really were at that time. Like when you think of Archie Bunker, you think of him like in his 70s,
No.
right? No? Okay, what do you think of him?
I think of him in his 50s.
Okay, but Archie, you do think of him in his 50s.
I do, yeah.
To me, I look at him, I think he's in his 70s. Okay, so Archie, it doesn't say. I want to know how old was he at the time of the show. And of course, it doesn't answer.
Lisa says that in her mind, 50s as well. Yeah,
it was 50s. Okay, but even like you look at the Golden Girls and stuff.
Yeah.
Sophia and Bay Arthur were only a couple of years apart.
Yeah.
But yet in the
Sophia
show,
was the youngest.
Yeah, she was the youngest, but she played the oldest. Like the actor was the youngest, but she played the oldest out of all of them, which is just how funny how.
But I do see what you're saying, because if you look at yearbooks and you see these 17-year-olds that are graduating high school, they look like they're in their 30s.
Yeah, absolutely.
Back then, yes. It's like, what? No way.
In fact, here. Pictures. Let's see. Here, 28 photos that people aged. All right, so here, let me share this because I just think this is a funny when you look at it. Present, share screen. The makeup artists back then were pretty awesome. I don't think it has anything to do. I really believe people were older back then. Like time was just different. Like, okay, like this guy right here, 18 years old. Does that look like an 18-year-old guy?
Hell
to me,
no.
that doesn't. He looks like, all right, I'm going to say this. He looks like he's in his late 30s. That's what I see when I look at that picture.
That as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Here, wait, there's more. Hold on, let me just get to it. Okay, this one, 16 years old. Does she look like a 16-year-old? No. She looks in her 30s to me. This right here is a 14-year-old. Does she look 14?
You can tell she's young, but
You can
No,
tell,
the
but
dad
I
is
wouldn't say 14.
14. No,
That's a 16-year-old right there.
that's crazy.
Here, granddad, 17-year-old with his great-grandmother. We don't know how old the grandmother is, but that's a 17-year-old guy right there.
Oh my God.
This one is a 16-year-old back in 34. That's a 16-year-old. That to me does not look like a 16-year-old. And these are just regular pictures. If you look at the sports pictures, 16-year-old guy, that's a 16-year-old. No way.
Oh my God. No way.
Yeah. Here, The Rock. The Rock looks older when he was 16 than he does now. Dwayne Johnson. The Rock.
Oh, that's whoa.
Yeah. That's a 20-year-old grandma right there. Looks like she's like 60. That's a 13-year-old right there. 14-year-old guy riding his bicycle. That's crazy. I mean, this is just how these pictures are. 19-year-old grandparents. He looks like a serial killer. I'm sorry. And like I said, these are the non-sports ones. When you start looking at the sports people, don't think of TV people. Look at the real photos in the film. They worked hard to survive, and it showed. Okay. Confession. I'm 30, but I look 50.
I love it.
Andy, I love it.
That's funny. That's awesome. Look at your own photos at 16.
See, I will be honest. If you take my high school graduation photo and if you take my grade school photo and put them side by side, I do not look any older. And we're talking 6th grade to 12th grade. You know what I mean? I look exactly the same from one picture to the other.
Mm-hmm.
So Lisa says, I'm 29 and I look 54. Hello, Donna. Welcome to the show. We're talking about how in the past people looked a lot older than they actually were. And to me, that talks about time dilations, because even when you go back to biblical times, they talk about people living hundreds and hundreds of years. Now, the question is, did they live hundreds and hundreds of years, or was it that the time concept didn't exist as it does now? But I definitely feel like that there is a discrepancy with time when it comes to people aging. All right, I've gone for like 20 minutes setting kids up with pumpkin carving. What did I miss? Did you give them some paints and you gave them stuff to scoop out the innards? And you got to give them that little knife that they could cut out the things. Sports people did not make big bucks and worked it off season to survive it. Yeah.
I just sent you a picture of me.
Of you?
Of me.
She sent
because
me
Rick said, look at your own picture. And I'm looking at my own picture and shenanigans. I did look a lot older than the age that I was.
Okay, I have to ask, how old were you in that picture?
How old do you think? Put it up and see what people say I was.
You want me to put it up?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna hold on. Let me grab that. I gotta get it out of because I had it on my phone. Let me see.
Guys, guess how old I am. This is my wedding picture.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, is that your father or is that somebody else?
That's my dad.
Okay. Okay. I was just curious if that's your husband you were marrying.
No, that's my dad.
Okay, well, that's fine. Let me, where's the picture? Hold on.
Okay,
yeah. Hold on. Where's the picture? Not window. Okay, hold on. I'm looking for the picture. I just had the... There it is. Okay. I was looking for it. I couldn't find it. So, how old is Susana in this picture? Let's put it in the chat. How old is
Mhm.
Susana?
Let's see.
I'm going to make a guess, and I will probably say, and I'm probably wrong, 22. I'm guessing 22. I'm putting it. I don't know the answer, guys. Angie says we actually age from an aging gene in our bodies. Some have a good aging, some don't. Though I think we could do things that make us look a lot older. Mm-hmm.
Lisa's right. I was 18.
You were 18 in that picture?
Yep.
That's cute, though. You do have a baby face in that picture.
No, I don't. I look older. Like I look older.
Well, I said 22. I don't think you look older.
Rich is, for me, Rich is right. Your pictures back then, if you look at them, they make you look older than what you are. Or you look older than what you are. Or is it because we look kids now and we're like, oh, that's
I think Lisa wants to get in on this. She sent me her picture. Lisa, you want me to put it up? That's you? No. That's really you, Lisa? She changed. Do you want me just tell me yes or no if you want me to put it up. I'll put it up if you want.
Oh, Zach, thank you.
Sure. Okay. I will admit, looking at this picture, I would not have thought that this was Lisa. I really, really would not have thought this was you. Okay, hold on. Let me stop the screen. Let me get Lisa's picture up. I'm doing it this way so that everybody doesn't see what's going on with my screen. Sorry, guys. And if anybody else wants to share a picture, we'll do share a picture time.
I think this is awesome. I love this.
This is great. Okay, I would not think that that's Lisa.
No,
not at all. But see that picture. Okay, you do look older in that picture. Like to me, I was
about 25, 26.
And see, I would say like in the 30s, like 32 or something.
I said 25, 26. I'm sorry. That's what I meant to say. 35, 36. I'm sorry. Yes, I misspoke. 35, 36.
You're saying 35, 36. I'm saying 32. Susana, put it in the chat. How old do you think? 26. You answered it too quickly. I was going to be like, put it in the chat. How old are you? It's like, how old are you? How old? 26 years old. And like I said, Lisa, you changed. I mean, you dyed your hair. It's different. I'm not saying it's not, I'm not saying it's not good. It's not bad. It's just, it's a completely different picture. I would not think that was you.
Now, could you tell if that was me?
No.
It doesn't look anything like me?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, wow.
See, I'm trying to figure out. See, I don't have any pictures of me young. I think the furthest I could go back is maybe 20 years old. But I don't think I changed at all. Like, I think I pretty much, okay, maybe my eyes, like, they sunk it in. And maybe I got a little bigger. But as far as my face, I don't see. Here, I'm going to grab a picture if I can find one. And if anybody wants to share their pictures, just pull it up and...
Rich, send a picture. We already know what Zach looks like. Rich, send a picture. Angie, send your picture. Oh, Rich sent one to the phone.
Okay. Oh, Rich sent one to my phone?
Yeah, he probably is doing a funny one.
Okay, hold on. If I send it to... Yeah, if you send it directly to the phone, I gotta send it back to myself in the computer. But I don't
Yes,
think here it
Donna.
is.
Awesome.
Rich, that's not you. No, hold on, hold on. You know what you look like? Holy shit, he looks like the Micro Machine guy.
The what?
The Micro Machine guy. Hold
Who's
on,
the
hold
Micro
on.
Machine guy?
The really, really fast talker. Micro Machine.
Donna's looking too. Des, you're looking?
Okay, hold on, guys. I'm gonna bring up Rich. I gotta send this to me first.
Rich is saying it is. Mine's like Lisa.
I can't believe it looks like. Okay. I'm gonna send it. Hold on.
Angie, find a picture of you and send it.
All right, I'm gonna show a picture first, and then I'll put Rich's up. Okay, so I really don't have any old pictures. How old am I in this shot?
You, oh my God, so pretty. I think you're probably like 20.
Close enough. I was 21 years old in that shot.
You were 21?
I was 21. Yeah. Oh, my email? Let me put it in the chat. Melanie_light@hotmail.com.
No, I love the color of your hair in that picture.
Well, that's my natural color, is the brownish color. So in fact, it's starting to grow back again because this color really didn't last too long. Which I'm glad it didn't last. I mean, it was bright, but I'll probably go back to my brownish hair. Or all right, let's get Rich. This one's gonna be good. Did it send you? Okay.
Is that Enville? Enville, you're here. What's going on?
Is in the house. Hello, Enville.
Hello, Enville.
If you give me a minute, I will blue you if you're not already blue. I can't believe Rich. Holy cow, Rich. All right, let me send it to myself first. Melanie. There it is. Okay. I had to email it to myself. All right. Are we still connected? We're not connected. Okay. This is Rich. Rich, you're the Micro Machine dude. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Oh, wow. How old was Rich there? Rich.
Yeah,
I would say you're like 40.
How old was Rich in this picture?
I would say 45, 48.
I think he's going to be much younger. I want to see maybe like 26.
No.
Yes. He's going to be young in this picture. And though I say 26, Rich. And Zach sent me one. Okay, let me. You guys have to send it to me in my Facebook. It's easier to send. No, I'm gonna look it up. Is it in the email? We're sharing everybody's pictures. I love this. Okay, hold on. Let me get. Okay, so Zach sent it to me in my email, and if anybody else wants to send it, just tell me.
That was my photo when I made officer at JP Morgan.
Where is...
This is like,
Zach is a cutie! Actually, they're all cuties. All right, hold on.
Send yours.
We got to show Zach now. Let me grab Zach's. Hold on. All right. Where is... Oh, and Destiny. Okay, guys, we're sharing pictures. They're all coming. Hold on. You just got to bear with me.
Rich said he was 31.
Oh, you were 31 in that picture?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. This is a cutie. We got Zach now. Look how cute this is. This is going to be so cute. He's got the whole family. So now, how old was Zach in this picture?
Oh, wow. Wait a
So
minute. Which one's Zach?
Zach should be the one in the black, not the gray. Am I correct? Zach should be the one in the black coat, not the gray coat. Or is Zach the little one? So Zach, tell us a little bit about this picture. How old is Zach in this picture?
You got to figure out which one Zach is, because Zach could be he could be the 2-year-old.
No, I think Zach is the one in the black. Don't you remember the picture I sent you? That's Zach. He's the one.
Yeah. Zach probably.
I'm gonna say about 23.
I was gonna say 25.
Oh, he's 21 and in the black. 21 years old. Look how happy he is.
Oh, wow.
I'm wondering who's happier. You got your first drink in hand, but it looks like your friend is happier.
I think the baby is happier because he's got the French fries.
French fries? All right, let's grab. Hold on, guys.
I would be happier with the French fries.
We're going to grab. We got 2 more that just came in. I've got. Let's get. Oh, this one's hot. I'm not even going to say who this is. I'm just going to pull it up. You guys can guess who this is. Who is this and how old are they?
She's beautiful.
There we go. Beautiful shot.
Des.
Beautiful.
That's Des. She's probably 16.
They got the what you call it, the glamour shots. Show Tesla at an age for us. That's Des. Yes. Des, you look beautiful wherever you are. I'm going to say, are you, how old are you? Are you 18? Or 20? Wait, she didn't put how old she is. You got to tell us how old you are. That's definitely 80s glamour shots. Like the big hair, puffy. Who else am I missing? I got another one in the back. Let me grab the other one. Okay. These are great though. We should do like a whole video on just like the changes. Oh my god. These are both the same person? Okay. All right, let's show this is the same person. Who do we have now? How old are these pictures?
Oh my god. Who is this?
Who is that? Oh, it was. You were 17 years old? It was when you went with your mom and grandmother to get glamour shots. As soon as I saw the big hair, I thought, oh, those are glamour shots. These are cute.
Is that Tommy?
Tommy's in the house.
Oh my god, how adorable.
Look how cute Tommy was. He's got his little denim jacket with the overalls and then the bowling shirt.
I just want to pinch those
Tommy! And he's got the cute little haircut.
So cute.
Tommy says he was 3 and 11 years old in these shots.
Oh my god, Tommy.
Tommy!
I want to bite you.
How the hell did we get... Okay, wait, did I miss anybody? Hold on, guys. I don't know if I missed anybody. Was there anybody else who sent me a picture? I'm just making sure. Let me check my email. Let me check my...
Oh, that's who you are on Facebook. I'm trying to figure it out. And I just looked the city. Oh my... So damn cute. Oh my god.
I think I got everybody. If I missed somebody, just tell me and just tell me where you sent it. Oh, was rocking the bowl cut. Lisa sent a second one. Okay, let me go look at Lisa's.
I
I'm looking, Lisa.
sent you one in Messenger as well.
You did? Okay.
I did.
So
adorable.
Okay, let me get Lisa's first. Lisa. Oh my God, Lisa! Oh, you look. I'm sorry, Lisa. You look so different. I can't believe that. No, this is really you. She looks so different. Okay. You really look so different.
Oh wow.
So now how old was this shot? Because definitely you could see the age difference with him. You've got the Karen haircut in this shot. This is the I need to speak to the manager look. No, but the most important thing is look at those smiles. That's what I love to see. I love when you look back at pictures and you can see smiles. That's what I want. Did somebody message me?
I did. I just sent you a picture that someone sent me. So I sent you two.
Oh, this is a different. Oh, it's a. Wait a minute. They look. Hold on. That's a different man. I guess it is a different man, but they look alike. I'm sorry, Lisa. I didn't realize it was a different man because I'm like, you can see he changed. It's a completely different. I'm sorry. All right, so that's Lisa, and then who else? Susanna sent me something else.
I did.
Okay, so wait. You're the little girl or the older one?
You can show the little girl because the little girl is actually in the chat.
Oh, the little girl is in the chat? Okay, but it's a small picture, so just bear with me, guys. I can't expand it. Can I expand it? Wait. Oh, if I do that. Oh, there we go. That's a little better. I think that's a little better. Did that work? Yeah.
Yeah, she is
really
so beautiful.
Now, who's that?
That is Enville.
Enville? Oh, look how cute!
Very cute. So
how old is Enville in that?
Enville, how old are you in this picture? Because you look about maybe 6 or 7.
Lisa's like, it's so cool. We totally forgot about Tesla. Lisa, you should go by now. Do we ever stick on track?
Never.
We have a concept, and we go over the concept, and then it somehow changes to something else. 5 years old.
5 years old. Oh, so adorable.
Donnie, did you send it to my email, or did you send it?
She was in kindergarten. Lisa's.
Oh, okay. I've got. Here we go.
Angie sent you one too.
Okay, I got that. Let me bring this up. Hold on. Copy image. Exit out. Stop screen for a minute. This way, you guys. Oh, I gotta.
Yeah, don't be showing other people's messages.
Well, that's why I'm. Why do you think I'm erasing each time I pull it down? You guys don't need to see my personal messages at all.
No.
That's why I'm trying to be very, very careful. Okay. Donna, I just got yours. I'll pull you up in a minute. I'm going to pull this one up first. And thank you. I did just get it. Okay. This one looks good. Share screen. We got the 80s haircut again.
That's Donna. Is it Donna? It's Donna.
No, that's not Donna.
Huh.
No.
Angie. That's Angie.
That's Angie. Angie,
oh, wow.
How old is Angie in this picture? Good question.
I would say about 32. 32?
How old is Angie in this picture? Emma says 18. I'm gonna say about 23. Donna's like, I'm so not good at guessing ages. Back then, you couldn't. Even now, it's hard to guess ages. I like it when people get me confused and they think I'm under the age of 18. I think that's hilarious. And I look at them like, you're kidding me, right?
They ask you for your ID when you go have a drink or.
Well, they tried to kick me out of the casino because they thought I was underage. I laughed at the guy so much. I'm like, are you kidding me? So, but what made it even funnier was the guy next to me started teasing the security guard, saying, "Oh, you just wanted to get her information. You just wanted." And the guy got so embarrassed that he's like, "I'm married." So, Angie, how old are you in this shot? We're guessing 22, 32. I'm guessing 23.
So, what did we prove about versus looking your age?
I don't know. I think
you think we had a harder life back then?
I don't know. The food, the chemicals, the makeup, everything is poisoning us to the point that we're maybe reverting back in age.
5G, maybe? Camera quality?
Well, there's the belief that time is actually slowing down. And that's why we look, or speeding up. It's all relative. In other words, we look a lot younger than we actually are because time is speeding up and we don't realize it. Or the other way around, time is slowing down, and I don't know.
You need to show the other picture. But Angie, tell us how old you were. The one that I sent you, the last one I sent you.
Yes, let me let me get the next batch. They're done. I'm getting them now. Okay, next batch we have, these are pretty. Aw, we got a little one. It's gonna be a set of 3 pictures.
16 years old?
You were 16 in that picture?
Oh my God.
No. Look,
wow.
We've got a cute little one, and we've got a mother's love.
That's Donna. Isn't it?
That is Donna.
Beautiful.
That should be this is a now picture, right?
Yeah. Oh, beautiful, yeah.
That's her now.
Beautiful.
Aw, I like how everybody can share pictures. This is so fun. Try to.
That's hard.
It is? Beautiful skin.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's the beautiful skin and everything like that. Some days, 16, no joke. I was always older and could get into nightclubs with no problem. Yeah. I always looked older when I was in school, and then I started looking younger when I got out of school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like when no joke. You take my 6th grade graduation and my 12th grade graduation, put them side by side. I do not look like I aged at all. It's the same picture, and it's scary.
Well, so you have that picture, the one that you showed, you were 21, and literally the only thing that I see that's changed is your hair color.
And then maybe just got a little bigger in the face. Gained a few pounds, but that's it. Going out for air, nice show. Aw, thank you, Rich. Well, you know something? Rich, some of our shows are good, some are not, but we showed you off. You look like the Micro Machine Man.
Rich, you're going to go gamble. Don't say that you won't go walk.
He literally looks like the Micro Machine. The guy with the really fast talker that used to say Micro Machines. You guys know who I'm talking about, right? No.
Can you show that last picture? I'm so proud of the last picture I sent you.
Which one? Oh, the one of your daughter. That one?
Oh, jeez, you had to say who it was.
Are they not going to know? They're going to know. It's a gorgeous shot.
It's so
It's
beautiful.
stunning. Look at that. That is a gorgeous, stunning shot. Look at those eyelashes.
She does her own makeup. I'm telling you, she does people's makeup, and she is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yes, and I'm not biased because she's my daughter. She's absolutely stunning. Stunning. That's my baby. How old do you guys think she is?
I want to say that's a recent shot, so it's
It
however
is.
she
It
is
is.
now. But I don't know how old she is now, so I'm going to say like 24. I don't know.
No, she's 28.
28.
You're close.
Okay.
Yeah. But she was just in a wedding. She was the maid of honor. This past weekend, she said that to me, and she's like, "Mom, do I need to change anything?" And I'm like, "Casey, absolutely not. You look stunning, stunning. So proud of her."
They would never card me when I tried to get into places where you had to be 18 or older.
Mm-hmm.
I remember. Okay, not that I should boast about this, but back then they never carded for anything. So I used to like my mom and my mother and father were both smokers. I used to go to the store for them. Like you walk to the store and get them cigarettes. I'd be like, "Can I have cigarettes for my mommy and daddy?" That's what they did back then. They don't do that anymore. But just selling kids alcohol, cigarettes, whatever they want. Take care, Lisa. Have a good one. We appreciate
All right,
you.
we got to go back to Tesla, right?
We don't have to, but we could.
We don't want everybody leaving on us.
All right, back to Tesla. Let's see what we're saying in the notes.
Mm-hmm.
So we were talking a little bit about the World's Fair. So basically, you believe that the World's Fair was nothing more than an exhibition of exciting new technological advances. We'll go by that, and that's what basically Tesla did. He brought his inventions out there and would show them off. And people would be like, "Oh, wow, spectacle, wonderful." Or if you believe in the more sinister view of what the World's Fair was, it was actually stolen technology of stuff that they found, and they were in a sense showing it off. And then after it was all over, they completely destroyed it all.
Well, why would they destroy it? Just question. Why?
Okay, because the whole belief is Tartaria had free energy. In other words, you didn't have to pay for electricity. You didn't have to pay for factories. You didn't have to pay for anything. The electricity was in the air. You just had your little harness machine, your little thing, and you can completely electrify your house and function for absolutely free.
And why can't we do that?
Because people are too greedy and they don't want to give us free stuff. Tesla, his whole philosophy was it's all in frequencies, it's all in numbers, it's all in you need to study frequencies, because his belief was that we're nothing more than robotic machines. He believed that we are just a robot, an AI. We're not even human. And if you tap into the electric portion of us, it opens up the doors for so many things. So,
imagine a world if everything in it was free.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Who would be hoarding what? Who would be selfish? Who would be? I mean, if you think about this now, this is a weird thing. And okay, I don't know anything about growing, and as stupid as this may sound, I did not realize that there are male version and female versions of plants. You would think I would know this. What?
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that. I just thought a plant is a plant. It grows, and I didn't realize that there's a difference between when you're growing something, if it's male or female or this or that, and how it crosses. Our society could easily feed itself if all the trees and plants and things outside were not all male, if they were all female. But they purposely took away the female versions of these plants so that we cannot have access to free food. if you think about it, that the only way we can get our food is through buying it at a store, or because it's like they don't give you the
other part. Mm-hmm.
yes. I
Like
didn't. I didn't know.
a holly bush, right? If you have a holly bush, all you need, you could have 100 holly bushes, but without one male holly bush, you will not have any berries on it. And the male has to be at least 350 feet or 300 feet in proximity to the female holly bushes. So if you buy all female holly bushes, but your neighbor has the male, yes, you're going to get berries. But if there's no male holly bushes, you will not get any berries.
And that's a perfect example. But that's what they do with all these trees, and like trees on the side of the road and stuff like that. They don't produce anything. They're really not functional for the growth of our society. And it goes back to what Enville said: no profit. Always follow the money. If you ever have questions on what's going on, follow the money, and that should answer as to what's going on with anything, which is kind of sad. But I would love if we were in. I mean, okay, I know I don't even think it can happen. I don't think it can happen where everybody can get anything and everything absolutely free. There's always going to be a cost to something.
Not if you're one of those nomads and you live off the earth. I mean,
yeah, but could we get enough people to do that? I think now it's almost like we teach society to be completely selfish, self-centered, and not giving. I mean, if you ever think about how things have changed now compared to in the past, school nowadays, they only teach you to be competitive. They don't teach sharing and giving and friendliness. Donna says, I've had 5 holly bushes that used to have berries, took out 4, and now I have no berries on the remaining. I wondered why. See, I wouldn't have known between the difference between male and female.
Yep.
So, and think about this. This goes with everything. Any plants, because there should be no reason why we cannot walk down the street and literally just grab food right off the vines.
Right off the tree. Yep.
I know that sounds crazy, but just imagine if everywhere there was a infinite amount of fruits and vegetables. And
if every family in the world had 1 acre of land, mm-hmm. Say you did, I don't know, tomatoes and potatoes. Okay. You live on that land, you have tomatoes and potatoes. Your next door neighbor had, I don't know, lettuce and cucumbers. If you all share
exactly,
your crops, and then you have somebody that's raising the cows, you have somebody raising goats, chickens, and stuff like that, everybody gets to share. You know, you just share. You share your stuff, that it could be free. And then you get a solar panel, put it on top of your house, and you can get electricity.
Yes, you're absolutely right. But ultimately, it's never going to happen. Okay. Could you imagine? Dear HOA, we need more female versions of plants.
Yeah.
I propose that to the next board meeting. I want a female version.
Just make sure you know which tree you do have, which bush you do have, if you have the male or the female. I'm not sure if the male populates berries. I think it's the female that populates.
I don't know, but like I said, I just thought a plant is a plant. It just grows. I was wrong.
Not all plants are like that.
Right.
Not all plants are like that. But, yeah, a holly is definitely like that. You just got to figure out if it's the male version or the female version.
I think you just... Right, we have 2 acres and we go buy a plant. You go buy like, here, here's a plant. Yep. Go make it grow.
And she's saying the HOA, right? Mm-hmm. I know that there's sectors that are like that, but I can't understand how it's my land. It's my land. Don't tell me what to do on my land.
Oh, they don't care. They're going to tell you what type of
Yeah.
flag you're allowed to fly. They're going to tell you what type of decorations, what color to paint your house, what time to take the garbage out. I mean, HOAs can be the best or the worst thing, particularly if you have a crazy neighbor that's like, you need the bees. You need bees to pollinate. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
You need the little buzzy bees. They're
Well,
buzzing over.
don't kill bees.
No.
No.
I get wasp every now and then, and I
You
kill
can
them.
kill them.
Yeah. I haven't seen any bumblebees or anything like that, honeybees or anything. We have 2 neighbors that leave out eggs every day for people to pick up. It would be nice if everyone contributed. Yeah. Do they have chickens that they leave their eggs out? Is that what it is? Because I know what is it? Chicken lays 1 egg a day, which I find amazing. Like I didn't realize it was that many eggs. So you have a couple of chickens, you can actually have you'll have a lot of eggs.
Yeah.
And just keep popping out chickens. I know part of me was thinking about getting chickens, and I'm like, no, I don't think so.
No.
Technically, I could. I mean, but I don't think I could take care of chickens. Then, particularly with them screaming.
And then they're dropping everywhere. And I would not be the house, the 1 acre lot that has the chickens. I would grow tomatoes and cucumbers and stuff like that.
That's too much work.
But I no animals for me. I'm sorry, no animals.
You wouldn't want like a goat or something, like a little miniature goat?
No. No. Because they are so annoying. I can't. And then you get the ones that faint, the goats that faint.
The goats, yes.
Goats.
That's so funny. I feel so bad for them.
No, they're crazy.
I just want to keep like recording them fainting.
See, Donna says she shares her tomatoes, cucumbers, and green beans.
Yeah, that's the way it should. I really believe we need to go back to more of a giving society together. Yes. I mean, okay, what's the term? Like a whole little like community. I think
growing up, right? My dad, we always had a yard, right? And my father would always plant your necessities, and he had a huge grapevine. So every September, my father also made his own homemade wine, but the grapes that we had, we used to share with our neighbors. You know, the leftover grapes, we'd go give it to our neighbors, and they absolutely loved it. And in turn, what they grew on their yard, they gave some to us. You know what I mean? Now it's like, I have a Portuguese guy that lives across the street from me. He's got a beautiful damn yard, and he's got all these tomatoes and peppers and all of that. And I'm like, can't you just give me one? And it's only them two. It's only the husband and the wife. I'm like, why? Why are you keeping all of this if you're going to throw it out? When I'll make you even a ditch with it.
They have rules that we have to plant 3 trees in our front yard. That's crazy. They could say you need to plant 1 crop of something. That's crazy. HOAs are horrible sometimes. Oh, we had apple trees, plum trees, gooseberries, huge garden.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's what I think. People should share all this grapefruit, lemons, oranges. Just imagine walking down the street and be able to pluck some apples. Yeah. I don't know, like a pineapple or something. And there's no reason that people should go starving without food.
I was just going to say that people would not be not that homeless, but not be hungry, you know, kids not being fed. You can walk to school and see your next door neighbor and he has an orange tree and just pick out an orange and keep going. Now you do that, the guy's going to come out with a friggin' gun.
Which is sad. It really...
I need a cigarette.
You need a cigarette. It's like, I need a cigarette after this. I'm smoking a cigarette. All right,
I'll grow tobacco. And Melanie will grow weed.
Why am I always deemed the weed person?
All right, I'll grow weed, you grow tobacco.
You know something? I will tell you this, whether you guys believe this or not, I don't smoke. I do take gummies at night, but that's it.
I didn't
I
mean it like that. I
No, I'm
meant,
just saying. I'm just saying.
oh,
My system is so sensitive that I don't do that stuff. I'm crazy. I'm crazy as it is. No
no
orange
orange
trees in
in
Canada or
Canada.
pineapple.
A
Too cold.
pineapple.
Too cold. Who's
Yeah.
making wine? You get
My
the
dad,
grape and go.
we did it. When we were small, we did that. The
You had
crunching
to
with
crush
the
it with your feet.
yeah.
Yeah, Susanna's smoking right now.
I know, Envo. It's horrible.
Are we up to? And now she's choking. We talked about the Philadelphia. We talked about that. We talked about. Okay, so this is some of his inventions. If people didn't know, like what type of amazing inventions he did the Tesla coils, which that's in all kinds of weird stuff. He did the first hydroelectric power plant in Niagara Falls. So he's part of the power plant. He made the fluorescent light bulb. He did a magnifying transmitter which could light bulbs half a mile away. He made a remote control. He used the first X-ray imaging. He made a radio. He made a turbine which had 98% efficiencies.
Oh, wow.
He made vacuums and blow dryers. And he did a radio-controlled boat that could sail without humans on it. And he was able to steer it with radio signals. So
really?
Yes. He was big on making these wonderful inventions. And that's why I said, what if he actually did make an invention that communicated with other races or species or people that may have been on Venus or Mars or across the Antarctic Circle, and the inspirations that he was getting is already technology that already existed, and he's just bringing it to fruition. I don't know how you pull those pictures out so fast. My pictures are in boxes in an upper closet in a dark bedroom. See, some people, I realized because I was looking through my pictures real quick, I don't have any pictures of me as a kid. All of my pictures as a kid are actual like photographs, and I don't have those. My mother has them. So I realized that my pictures start off basically with me at 21. I don't have any pictures of me. Oh, you're only 20 minutes behind watching it. Speed it up, Spirit. Speed it up. Catch up to us. It's okay. You can skip through all that because you know something. We got so far off of Tesla. It's not even funny. Oh my God. We can never stay on track. But that's okay.
Oh, wow. I'm reading about Tesla, right? He had 3 sisters, and all 3 sisters were married to Orthodox priests.
Interesting. I didn't know about that. Wow. Well, his brother, like I said, he watched his brother die. Oh, do I have somebody else? No, I thought somebody else sent me a picture. Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. All right. What other facts do we have? He was 6'2", very tall and handsome, slender build, dark eyes, but he spent his time alone. No woman was ever able to grab his attention, with the exception of that lovely bird.
Only his mother and his sisters. He idolized his mother and admired his sisters for their intellectual accomplishments.
Oh, here's an interesting thing. Elon Musk does not like Tesla. In an interview, Elon Musk said he doesn't like Tesla and he admired Thomas Edison as opposed to Tesla.
But named his car after Tesla?
Well, Tesla was named after that already before he took over.
What?
The company was named Tesla before.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. It wasn't that Elon Musk named it Tesla. It was named Tesla, but
It
Elon
was
Musk
already
just,
named. I see.
yeah, he just decided not to change the name when he took over it. What else? Yeah, that's it on that one. I don't know. I'm coming up to, like, I'm at a loss right now what to say on Tesla. Was he communicating with aliens? Did he create inventions involving time dilations? Does this all tie together that Trump's family now has the secrets to Tesla, and that's why certain Tesla inventions are starting to come out now, particularly during wartime? Like, where did all these direct energy weapons come from? Are they Tesla's weapons? Yes? No? Is that far reaching? That's far reaching. I think that is far reaching. All right. You know what we need to do?
Well,
we need to come up with a topic for next week. Yes. Oh, hi, baby. Here's my hope. Yes. Do you have a topic you want to come up with? The power of kitty cats. Hello, Apple. Apple is working and lurking.
Hey, welcome Apple.
Topic: how to stay on topic. We can never stay on topic. You know that. Come here, baby.
We're women. We go all over the place. Here, there, and everywhere.
Yes,
oh my God.
This is Hope. Hope came and wanted to say hi. I'm trying to get her to settle down so she's not walking all over everything.
What else could we talk about next week?
You pick a topic. I've been picking the topics the past couple of weeks. Or if anybody wants to hear it, I've been picking the topics every week.
Didn't I picked Tesla last week?
Did you? I thought I picked
and the week before I picked that topic. I pick up all the topics. You're like, no, I'll just go research it. You pick it.
Yeah, you pick it. I research it. Donna says squirrel kitty. It's true. She has like a big squirrel tail. Look at that. This is my Hope. She's such a good girl. Yes, Monster's over there. So she's like keeping a careful eye on Monster.
Did Apple say Omen?
Owen. A chew is my contribution to the topic. Who's getting dressed for the hall? Oh, Halloween! Who's getting dressed for Halloween?
Halloween.
We separated. Who's getting dressed for hall?
I don't know why I didn't see the one on top. I just saw that.
Well, Halloween happens to be on a Tuesday, and I want to try to convince somebody, but we don't know. But yeah, I would totally get dressed up. As what? I have no idea. I don't know if I'm going to get a costume or anything. I'll probably just put stuff together.
Oh, your phone fell. Rich is going to be so disappointed he's not here and you're here, Apple.
He's always looking for you, Apple.
Always looking for you, Apple.
He's like, where is my apple? The apple of my eye. I'm telling you, Rich looks like the Micro Machine dude.
Oh my God.
God, hold on. This is going to drive me crazy.
Are you going to bring them up side by side?
I'm going to bring them up side by side. Tell me this does not look like the Micro Machines dude. Hold on 1 second. Okay? This is really going to bother me. Give me a second. Here.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do, Donna. Donna's like, you would have to show them. Yeah.
I'm going to show them. I'm going to bring them up right now. I got to get both shots, though. Got to do it side by side. Because this is so bothering me. I'm like, he's the Micro Machine dude. I'm crazy, guys. I am. Oh, there it is. Okay. He looks exactly. This is okay. He is the I'm gonna say this. He is the reincarnation Micro Machine dude. All right. I want the original image, the one back from the 80s. Okay. Copy. Here we go. Do not tell me this is not the same guy. I literally feel like he grabbed. Yeah, I'm crazy. You guys
There's
have
a
to.
topic. Who is our lookalikes?
This is definitely
I like
here.
that one.
Tell me these two are not the same guys.
Oh my god.
Yes, no, they look exactly
I
alike.
I can definitely see the very, very similar. Extremely
Yes,
similar.
they look to me. They look exactly like. Maybe it's the mustache. It's the same mustache.
Same stash.
So
You know what? I really like what Apple just said because there's so many pictures out there of like people that look like somebody from the past.
oh, we could do an entire show on that.
Yeah.
Cause what's his Johnny Depp, Keanu Reeves.
So
Uh,
many.
yes.
Can we do that next week?
You guys want to do that?
It's a
Lookalike
porn
stuff?
stash.
Okay,
I
so
like
how
this.
about this? I'm just going to expand it. I'll bring plenty of pictures of doppelgangers, but let's do doppelgangers and twins. Like, we'll talk about doppelgangers too. Does that work?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. I like that. That is really, really fascinating to me.
Okay, so we're going to do doppelgangers and twins. Past life twins.
So, homework. Homework for you guys out there. Ready? Take a picture of yourself and see what the computer comes up with, a look-alike of you. Can you do that?
Still have. Hold on. Do I still have it, or did it? Shoot. I don't have that. Okay. I had a picture where I looked like literally 5 different movie stars, and I said, "Okay, who do I really look like in this picture?" And I can't. I don't have it. Shoot. I thought I saved it.
Am I exempt? I don't have a PC. You have a phone? You have a phone? Go Google search.
And I'm sorry. Wait. What do we got? Oh, we got another cute picture. I gotta show something else. Oh, look how cute this is. Wait. We gotta show something else. Somebody just sent me a picture. Look at this. That is adorable.
Oh my God, she was so beautiful.
Look at that red hair. That's cute.
That has to be Des.
Yeah, that's Des. How
Des
old is Des? How old is Des in this picture?
3.
Tell me he doesn't like who he looks like. Tell me it was cute too. He changed though too. Yeah. Des is like, that's me. Des, that's a beautiful picture. Des was 3 years old in that shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 years old.
Yeah, I wish I had that picture. It's because I keep recycling things and I keep throwing things out. But it was a picture, like I said, of me looking like other stars. And it was like Melissa McCarthy. It was God, what's her name? Not Rosie. The one who was in Hair. I can't even think of her name. Whatever. We all have our doppelgangers. So I think next week that's what we're going to look at. We're going to look at doppelgangers, evil twins, past lives. Oh, we can go in so many different directions. So does anybody have any thoughts or topics? This was a quiet topic today. And you know something? I'm gonna go back and they're still gonna give me all these violations, probably because of all the weird conspiracy theories I was talking about. Hello, Jeffrey. Welcome to the show. Deborah
Hey,
is
Jeffrey.
no, I mean movie star. Who do you look like as a movie star? You look adorable.
Who?
Oh, don't worry, Jeffrey. You can always watch. It was an interesting topic, but we sort of lost steam towards the end, or at least I
Yeah.
lost steam. We started off with Nikola Tesla's love affair with his pigeon. You know that's a great story.
I'm actually going to look into the documentary of Tesla because I find him very, very fascinating.
He is.
It really is.
You'll get a lot of information from him. I just brushed the surface. I really did.
Wow.
Will we be in the back room live after? Will we? I can't. Will we
Tina's
be in
home. Tina's home. I got to go spend time with Tina. I'm not going in the back room.
I work on an oyster farm.
That's to the left. So next week we're doing that.
Yes, next week. Well, since Tina is home and Susanna's going to spend some Tina time.
Yeah.
We put a picture. And then I'm going to do my own thing as well. What's Melanie doing? I'm officially off the next 2 days. I will be sending out packages tomorrow, though. But I'm off in the next 2 days. I might be off longer, but for now I'm off for 2 days. So our next week is going to be doppelgangers and evil twins and movie stars that look like you. That could be really, really good picture. Oh, Donnie sent another one. Let me see, Donna. Who is that? Oh, I gotta show this one. Hold on. Who is that? Sexy guy. Who is that?
Hi, Endo.
We're looking at this guy right here. How old is he?
Wow.
Sexy. I probably shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. It might be insulting. But I like men in uniforms. To me, a man in uniform is sexy.
But you know the thing about him is he's very, very, very handsome. But he looks like he's got very kind eyes. He looks like a kind person. But then you have a little cleft in the cheek, and they say people that have that have a temper. But
I can't think of his name. He looks like an actor that I can't think of. He usually does small roles. And
Donna said a super kind man. He does. He looks very, very kind. He's got tender, kind eyes.
Wait, Danny Thomas, isn't that the Wendy's dude? Or no, that's Dave Thomas. Never mind. I'm like, they don't look like the Wendy's dude. Sorry, wrong Thomas. Danny Thomas. Okay, I don't know why I thought of Wendy's for all of a sudden. I'm like, that doesn't look like.
All right, who sent this picture?
So Donna sent it. Who is this and how old? It's like, who is he? How old?
Definitely has mesmerizing eyes.
Yeah.
23. Wow. I would have said older.
Oh, it's an actor, and I can't think of his name. And I see him in like all these roles. It'll come to me later, and I'll be like, "That's what he looks like." Oh, it's your grandfather at 23 years old. So that would have been. Is that World War I? The uniform, or would that be World War II? I guess it depends on how old your grandfather is, but yeah, that's either World War I or World War II.
Oh, Donna. St. Jude Hospital guy?
St. Jude. It wasn't that Jerry Lewis was St. Jude's? I don't know. M says 2. 23. So he was 23 years old and grandfather. All right, guys. We are going to end it here. Oh, Jerry's kids was Jerry Lewis. I'm thinking of the telethon and stuff. Because I was going to say, don't tell me that Jerry's wasn't, because with all the telethons and with the... He was Jerry's kids. Yeah, not St. Jude's. All right, guys. We're going to end it here. We want everybody to have a great day. We still were on for over 2 hours. But next week will be doppelgangers. Bring your pictures. Bring who your celebrity lookalike is.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be fun.
Any strange stories about... Ooh, everybody has a doppelganger. I've never found mine. People say I have a doppelganger, but I haven't found it yet. So I got to see if I can find my doppelganger.
I wouldn't even know. How would I even look for something like that?
They say people look like you. There's a carbon copy of you going around. Scary.
She must be the mean one.
Have a good one, guys. Take care.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.